I'd probably be willing to pay, I don't know, maybe 1,500 to 2,000 for the DVDs. Guys, I'm back again. I'm driving out of town again. My last video I went to Warragul. This time I am going in the opposite direction to Sale. I have a big deal that I'm going to look at. I don't know if I'm going to get it yet. It really depends on a few things. A guy, he's had it advertised for a while now, his whole movie room. So it is 3,800 DVDs. He's got the recliner couches, like cinema couches, projector, some DVD players, things like that. I don't want all that crap. I just want the DVDs. I got nowhere to put that other stuff. It's just no good to me. So he wants 4,000 for the lot, and he's pretty sort of steadfast that he's not going to split it. He won't split the DVDs from the rest of it. But I've asked him if I could come have a look anyway, just so I can get a better idea. You can't see any of the titles or anything in the pictures. So, you know, I sort of like to get a better idea of what I think it's worth. And then, you know, I might talk to him for a bit and see if we can make a deal somehow. It'd be a pretty nice pickup to get. I'd probably be willing to pay, I don't know, maybe 1,500 to 2,000 for the DVDs, depending on what's in there really. So I'm going to hit up a few oppies really quickly first before he gets home from work, and see if we can find some good stuff there, and then we'll head over to his house and check out his lot. So first couple down, and I've done really well already. I love coming to Sale. I always do well here. I've mentioned it before in my videos. I just always do well here, and the prices here are really good. Like the first two I've been to are Lifeline and Vinnie's. You know, the Lifeline and the Vinnie's in Traralgon are just woefully overpriced, but they actually have pretty good prices here. So I love coming here. The Lifeline that I went into first, all DVDs and CDs were 50 cents. So we got a bunch. These were all $10 to $20 each. The Kinks, very best of. The vinyls I didn't comp, but I'm pretty confident on that. Bread Essentials, Mark Knopfler I didn't comp, but I'm pretty confident on that. Shantuzis, old school Shantuzis from the 80s or early 90s. Paul Kelly, Belinda Carlisle, this is a limited one, so might even go for a bit more. Poison, Greatest Hits, Bee Gees, a couple of Raikuda. They always go well, Raikuda, and I didn't comp this one, but I got it because it's a Sea Change soundtrack, so usually that sort of crap sells for some reason. The DVDs that I picked up there, just, well, there's one game, Just Dance 2014 for the Xbox 360. That's like a $30 game. These were 50 cents each, so it's pretty good. I've sold this one a few times. It's just a $10 DVD. The Wannabes I've sold a few times as well. It goes for about 15. Last time I checked, about 15. Thomas Season 2, I'm not really sure what this goes for, but I assume maybe 15 or 20 bucks. This is just like a $10 one. And Chasing the Dragon, a movie I never heard of before. So I just looked it up, and it goes for about 20 bucks. So they were all 50 cents each. So that was pretty good. And then, not only did they have all DVDs and CDs for 50 cents, they had all clothing $1 each. So I had a real quick look. They didn't have a lot. They don't have a lot of clothing in there, but I did find a couple of good things. This Cleveland Indian shirt, majestic tag, so it's legit. The Major League Baseball, so that was $1. So, you know, like I probably get 20 bucks out of that. It's only a small, so which isn't great. And these are cool as. This is the Warnie one. These are VB cricket shirts. I think this is from when VB had the promos back in the day with Booney and Warnie, where you could get the little Booney and Warnie toys. That's what I'm assuming, because this is the Warnie one with number 23 on the back. This is an XL, So again, this was $1. It looks like it's never been worn. And then they got the Boonie one as well. So I'm not sure when these came out, but it's probably mid 2000s or early 2000s even maybe. This is the Boonie one. This one has been worn a little bit, but it's in really good nick. Boonie Army on the back there. So for $1 each, like, I haven't comped them. I got no idea what they're worth, but I'm pretty sure they'll still be popular. And we're coming into cricket season soon, so not a bad pickup at all. And this one, I have no idea what this is. So if you can help me, because I don't follow rugby, and I definitely don't follow Welsh rugby. So this is apparently the Cardiff Blues are a Welsh rugby team. This is a jersey. Again, this was $1 as well. All clothes were $1. There is a bit of a stain there on the front, but for $1 I just grabbed it anyway, so I might as well. Like, if I could probably sell it for $10 even if it's no good. So kind of a no-brainer there. And then I went straight into Vinnie's, and I just got 4 DVDs. Again, the DVDs are a bit dear here, so they're like $2 each. Sirens, the old classic Aussie movie with Hugh Jackman and Elle Macpherson. It's like a $15 DVD. There's 3 Identical Strangers. This is actually, it says disc made in Mexico on the back, so, but it doesn't have a region on it, so I'm gonna have to check. Blu-rays have 3 different region codes. Some region A is the US, so this might be a region A. And region A won't play in Blu-ray players in Australia, but some say region A and they're actually region free, and there is a website you can check on, so I'll have to check that up. Batman Year One, this is a $30 Blu-ray. It's just like, it was $3, but this one was actually $3. All the others were $2, but $3 into 30, that's a pretty good find. And The Accidental Tourist, it's just like a $12 to $15 movie. That was $2, and I picked up 2 shirts. I got this Gunners shirt. It's just a 2013 officially licensed Gunners shirt. They had $5 on it. It's actually got a hole in the top. So she said she'd give it to me for $2.50. So I even ummed and ahed about that, but yeah, I just thought, stuff it. I might as well grab it for $2.50. It's Gunners, so it's gonna, any Gunners stuff is gonna move pretty well. And how cool is this? I was so stoked to find this, just because it's really cool. This Space Jam basketball jersey. It's got the old school, I don't know if it's old school or new school, but it's got 96 on the back, and it's got the little logo. It's pretty faded, so I'm not really sure what it's worth, to be honest. There is one on eBay for $35. It's an extra small. This is an extra large, so extra large is always going to be a bit more desirable. So I don't know, maybe I could get $40 or $50 for it. I'm not really sure. 30 maybe even. I don't think it's vintage. Like, it looks sort of new, the tags and shit. So I'm not really sure, but it has 96 on the back. I don't know if that might be when the movie come out. So yeah, I'm not really sure what it's worth, but it's just a really cool find anyway. So yeah, I was pretty stoked to pick that one up. So that's it. That's just the first 2. I got a couple more to go to, then I'm going to go to this bloke's house. So we'll get stuck back into it, and I'll see you soon. So I just went to the last 2 oppies. I didn't get much. I got 5 DVDs total from both of them, but they're actually pretty good DVDs, so it wasn't bad. They were all $2 each. I just got Kickboxer 5. Looks like this goes for about $20 to $25. That was $2. Well, they're all $2. Good Guys, Bad Guys, this old 90s Australian TV show. Should get about 30 out of that one. Season 2, that was $2. Again, they were all $2. The old Jolson story, 2 movies on there. I think that goes for about 20. Flying Doctors, probably worth about 30, 35, but someone's bloody blacked out the rating with a texter down the bottom there, so I might get a little bit less for it, maybe 20, 25. And Boy Meets World, it's a pretty popular 90s TV show. Season 1, brand new and sealed. I think I'll get 30 profit out of it after fees and shipping. So pretty good there, even though there were only 5 DVDs. It's like $100 profit there out of those those 5 DVDs. So I'm going to head up to this bloke's house now and see if I can make a deal with him. Alright, so I'm on my way home. We couldn't do a deal, unfortunately. He just wouldn't split them. There was a bit more to it though. He let me film in there, which was good. I'll put the video over the top of this so you can have a bit of a look. Yeah, I couldn't do. He wants $4,000 for the lot, so we didn't even talk about price for the lot because I just don't want the lot. I don't want the projector and the couches and stuff. It's just too hard for me to stuff around with. And he did tell me eventually that about 35% of the DVDs are burnt, so that put a big dent in it as well, because obviously I can't sell burnt DVDs on eBay. I usually throw them in the bin. I don't even put them back on Facebook because they shit me, so I just chuck them out. So yeah, I sort of said to him, you know, I could make an offer for just the DVDs, but he wasn't interested in splitting. He wants the whole lot gone. He doesn't want to have to stuff around selling off bits by bit. So he does have to put his house on the market eventually. So he did tell me if it hasn't sold by then, he'll consider splitting it, and he will let me know. So hopefully, hopefully he doesn't sell the whole lot, and he'll let me know, because he said the ones that are burnt, most of them are, well, he said pretty much all of them are from the last 2 years. They're movies that came out in the last 2 years. And that's not the sort of stuff I'm going to be selling anyway. Like, a lot of that stuff I would have chucked back on Facebook for, you know, 50 cents each or whatever. So, you know, if he's got 1,000 DVDs there that are burnt, and that's $500 I probably would have got back off Facebook, maybe 300 or 400. So if I just offer him 300 or 400 less, it wouldn't be that bad. It'd pretty much be the same anyway. So I will still be willing to buy it if he will do my price, which would be an absolute maximum $1,500. He had a ton of good horror stuff there, a ton of good Western stuff. It sells really well. He had like every Stephen King movie. You know, some of that stuff sells really well. So, and for good money. So my absolute max would be $1,500. So yeah, I'll just have to wait and see if he gets back to me. I don't know. I might even flick him a cheeky message over the weekend and just see if he's had a think about it. But we'll see. So anyway, I'm going to leave it here. It's getting dark again, so you won't be able to see me. The lady just looked at me real funny because I was yelling to no one. So I'm going to leave it here. Car beside me is looking at me funny as well because I'm talking to no one. So I'm going to leave the video here. Thanks for watching all the way through. I really appreciate it. Look after yourself, be kind, and we'll see you on the next one. Cheers! But yeah, that's going for about 20 to 25 international. So, and there's none in Australia here, and there's a lady just looking at me.